Okay.
We gotta make it
You don't
work.
have a lot of things. We're always on a budget.
Okay, turn your voice memos on.
Gonorrhea?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Diversity Podcast.
No. Wait.
No, can we have a different name?
Yeah. I was thinking about changing the vlog names to like behind the jeans, like hygiene. But I don't know.
How do you spell
I also-
Jean?
But I thought that was kind of stupid, and then I was like squadcast instead of podcast, squadcast. And
I
was
mean, that
like,
was
I like
Yeah,
Squadcast
I like
actually.
Squadcast.
Therapy,
Squadcast?
hygiene,
Yeah.
gene.
Squadcast.
Gene therapy is when they modify
Modify your
genes
pants.
and you grow like
Yeah.
a fucking.
To make you like bioluminescent.
Oh
and
wait.
shit,
Oh
yeah?
shit. I thought we were talking about actual.
Wait, did we start?
Like your genes, like your DNA.
We gotta make a name podcast.
Right
Welcome to
now.
Squadcast.
Squadcast. I agree with
Squadcast?
Squadcast.
Squadcast?
So-
Okay.
Do you think there's already a group named Squadcast?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
You just gotta think that we trademarked it and they'll be trademarked.
Welcome to the first episode of. Yay! Okay.
As you can see, we are missing one person here. One
Shout
of
out
our
to
yeah.
Rachel.
Shout out to Rachel. She
Rest
is
in
My
in
girl in Korea.
girl in Korea. Yo,
She's not dead. She's just in Korea.
she's in Korea, but
Okay.
the good side too.
We
Interview
should
yesterday,
have
actually.
like a point every time we say something that we can get canceled for.
Pause.
Like a date.
Okay. I'm Tan.
I'm Daniel.
Megan.
I'm Tao.
Carl.
What's your most unconventional or uncommon red flag? Okay.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. While you guys think about it, let me tell you mine.
Unconventional?
Yeah,
I got
mine is if a dude walks into a room and doesn't know how to greet like the people in there. Like he walks in and like kind of like does his own thing. So like, for example, I have like some coworkers at. And they'll come into work and just like not greet anyone, and like people will have to like say hi to them first, and it
Do you
kind of
think
gives
it's
like
also like an Asian thing? Because we're like kind of.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
don't
kind of
know.
awkward too, and like sometimes I don't know how to say hi to people, so I wait till they come to say hi to me.
I feel like I was.
introvert
I'm not
things.
gonna
You
lie.
saying
But,
you
like,
just
I
hate
was, like-
introverts?
Introvert. Yeah, I agree with that. No, I agree with that. But
You heard it here first, folks.
Because it's
I
not
get
like
it.
it's not like they're awkward kind of thing. It's as if they walk in thinking they own the place. Like they just walk in, don't say hi to anyone, and wait for someone to speak to them first. Like I get it if you're shy and like you need someone to oh hi, but like if they just like walk in like
like,
I don't
sorry,
know.
So
are
you
you?
don't like
Are,
toxic masculinity, like
No, like what if
what color is your
What
body?
if they enter a social scenario where they don't know anyone and they're a hella introvert and they just sit down, they just keep to
I find-
themselves, they go on their phone.
that's different. I'm
Why
talking
you at a
about work.
party?
I'm talking about work where you know everyone. Like you've been working there for a long ass time, and like you just walk in and like don't say hi to anyone. Like
okay, well, you gotta think
This is why
about.
it's unconventional,
It
okay?
could
It's
be,
like,
it could
yeah.
be, yeah, it could be a red flag, but it could also be something like they're probably going through some shit, and
Okay.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Like
help it.
it's like you walk to work and it's like. You're not feeling the vibe because you obviously don't want to go to work. Maybe that person doesn't want to go to work,
And, like,
right?
I
And,
get
like,
what
yeah,
you're saying
it's
though,
like-
but if it's like every single day.
yeah, like every
Oh,
day,
every
like
single
every single
day.
day kind of thing. Like I'm not talking about like you have an off day or like you're an introvert. I'm talking about like you just walk in, you know everyone. Like there's nothing wrong. You just don't say hi to anyone. I just
Well,
That's just
okay.
rude.
Yeah,
maybe
that's what I'm
maybe they
Okay, I
They
got
stick
one.
to the word.
Could go.
Wait, is this a red flag or like an ick?
I don't know. Anyway,
This can be
I'm
both.
almost confused about those two.
I don't know, you just pick whatever
What
one
is
you
the
want.
difference between a red flag and an ick?
like, it's just
Okay.
something you get
Something
cringed
weird.
out by.
Like if a boy chases a ping pong ball,
Yeah.
like that's.
the fuck?
Okay,
Or they're like
Okay, sure, yeah, that's an
Wait,
example.
so is like ick lower tier than a red flag?
yeah, cause
But like red flag is something like you wouldn't date someone because of that. Like it's more like a trait. Like if, for example, if they don't greet anybody every time they go somewhere, but an ick is just something like really weird that turns you off, like really quick.
I'd say this is a red
Thanks for
flag
dumbing
and
it
an
down.
ick, honestly. If a guy floats their hat and doesn't actually put it onto their head.
I don't like that.
It's like I'm not okay. Either you're like you have a big ass forehead that like it makes your like head just look like a weird shape or whatever, or you're pretending to be like that 2 inches higher that not putting your hat on
Like
all
Chance
the
the
way
Rapper?
adds. But like I know what you're doing. Like
So Chance the Rapper,
and
you
you're
hate
not
Chance the
fooling
Rapper.
anybody if you're doing it like if you're like trying to get some height with that. Like you're not fooling anybody. Like you're
No,
not.
I get it.
Yeah, big brain.
And it just like looks. I think it just looks
Maybe
really
he just
stupid,
got,
honestly.
didn't get a good lineup that day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah, maybe.
Maybe they're like switching barbers and they can't find a new one.
Okay. But is that would
Why
just
are you guys
like?
getting defensive?
No, well, cause like I'm trying to see the other side of it.
what's your red flag, Carl?
Maybe like a welder's.
My red
You have
flag.
lots of
Okay,
opinions.
my red flag is when someone just thinks they're like just too good to do certain things, like just the most basic things. So for example,
Oh, that's a good
in
one.
high school, okay, I'm in foods class, and
Are you gonna do this whole thing with
this is
your
personal.
retainer?
No, I have the retainer on too. I have the retainer. It's 9 o'clock. Come on, guys. This person, we're in foods class. We have to like mix up, knead like the bread or whatever, or like the dough and all that. This girl, I'm not gonna say the name obviously, but she comes up. She's my partner, and she's like, "Carl, I can't do this. I'm looking way too good right now for this." And for me, I'm
For
just
real?
like, yeah, okay. So she picture this. She's like, she's wearing acrylics and all that. You know, like the very long ones. You know, all dolled up. Like it's 8 a.m. Like she doesn't want to get like. She doesn't want to get like all
What's the
like,
steak
messy.
for the rest of the day?
Yeah, exactly, right? But for me, it's like you willingly like signed up for the class. You know it was gonna happen. You know we were gonna cook things. Like it's not every like you're not gonna stay like that the whole day. Okay?
If you
It's
need
like-
the dough, you gotta knead the dough.
you gotta knead the dough, right? She has to, obviously knead the dough.
You've been holding this grudge for a while.
No, well, I'm saying doing such simple things and just being too good for it. It's like, bro.
I guess. I mean, that's like a valid one.
I
Do you
think
have?
mine's similar to his? Like someone who gets gassed up way too easily. So like, for example, let's say they do like a simple task, like, okay, can you go sweep the floor? It's like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I can go sweep the floor. And then it's like, okay, nice, you just swept the floor, right? And they're like, yeah, of course that's what I do. You know what I'm saying, right? Or it's like something like
I'm losing you here.
just
You can't do
having that
simple
ego.
things. You can't.
Carl
Yeah,
doesn't
you
like
can't just do
women
simple
when they don't
things.
want to.
Kind of like having an. So like, say example, like.
Daniel doesn't like
example.
women who don't clean the house for him.
My red flag is somebody who's a like very picky eater.
Oh yeah.
Cause like
You're not a picky eater, Megan.
no like like I don't want them to like come home and my mom's like cooking something and they're like I don't want to eat it.
Megan,
like
we
that's
hate you.
automatically like
Okay, word though.
What about carrots?
that's different.
Okay, like somebody who won't pretend to like something just to like make your like mom or your baba happy kind of thing. Like yeah, that's like
No, someone who's not down to try things. Like if you don't like it once you tried it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you tried it and you don't like it, that's fine. But like if they're like, that looks gross, I'm not gonna eat it. That's like